Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things politics, economy, and development in Nigeria and around the world. The administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu appears to be overwhelmed about the dwindling fortune of the Naira, and they are doing all kinds of desperate measures to see what they can do to salvage the situation. And this has heightened the blame game that is going on right now. And one of those that they have sent out to share some of this, to express these blames and put it where they think it should be situated, or where they want Nigerians to believe the blame should be. One of the people they sent out was the Deputy Director of Media and Communication of the APC presidential organization. This man was a former Deputy Director of Media and Communication of the APC presidential organization. His name is Ayo Oyalowo. He was obviously dispatched to appear on Politics Today of the Channels Television, where he blamed everybody but President Tinubu for the faults, for the poor state of the Naira, or the falling value of the Naira. He talked about the saboteurs who are sabotaging the Nigerian currency and the Nigerian economy. But there are so many things he said, so we're going to look at it and then we situate it in their proper perspective, and to show that he's getting it wrong, and the government itself is getting it wrong, that they are doing some desperate things that could worsen the situation. And how desperate they are now, they are looking for scapegoats anywhere. And don't be surprised that soon you will hear about the arrest of managing directors of banks, to blame them for what is going on. And I will give you an inkling that it is getting to that direction. Now, Ayo Oyalowo, when he appeared on the Channels Television Politics Today, he said that what Nigeria is witnessing today is nothing but clear and unbridled criminality. That is what is behind the low value of the Naira. According to him, he said we have a situation where we think we are running a free market economy, and we have a few people decide that they are going to destroy this country. So he said that the people behind the low value of the Naira, they have conspired to destroy this country. And he said that if the people charged with the affairs are willing to do the needful, that there are simple things that they can do, and that they should not look at anybody's face. And he claimed that there had been an analysis and research of people, research done by people, which he is aware. But he didn't tell us those who did the research. The research that was done is privy to himself alone. He said these people in the research, they discovered that banks have held liquidity back from their customers over the years. And he said that as he was speaking, that few Nigerian banks are sitting with 7 billion United States dollars and that they are refusing to sell it. 7 billion. So do you believe that in this forex market in Nigeria, the banks, there are a few banks have 7 billion United States dollars? But that is what this man is claiming. And he was a former spokesperson of APC. And from the way he was talking and the things that happened after he made his statement shows that he wasn't just there alone. He was probably sent by somebody in government or somebody up there, because some of the things he said in that interview are now being implemented. But we'll get to that. He went on to say that rather than getting the forex, the $7 billion they have, rather than selling it to those who need it for productivity, that these people, what they do is they are now selling it to those who are under the trees. Talking about things like those at Zone 4 in Abuja or any other part of the country where you have all these malams congregate to sell dollars or any other currency. Then he spoke about the Binance. He said the second challenge is Binance. He said these guys don't do anything but speculate. He said just today alone, they shifted the Naira from 1,700 Naira to 1,800 Naira within 1 hour. And he was furious. He said, if the Central Bank of Nigeria want to solve this problem, there is no point pretending and releasing memos, which they have been doing and is not achieving any results. He said that the Central Bank of Nigeria knows what to do. He said, does the Central Bank governor has the ball? He said, if he has the ball, I will give him 5 banks names. Go after their managing directors. Do the same thing that Sanusi did before and take them out of the banks. Investigate them. Manacled them like the criminals that they are. So this Mr. Ayo is the judge, he's the jury. He believed that those bank MDs, they are guilty as charged. He has not told us anything except that he believed that they have $7 billion, which they're supposed to give out to the public, and they are not. So he said they are common criminals. They should be dealt with. They should be handcuffed. And do not be surprised that that may happen soon. Do not be surprised that some banks' MDs may be arrested soon to account for the $7 billion they are sitting on. And the world is watching Nigeria and watching the Tinubu administration. Now, let us even look at some of the allegations he made, or some of the postulations he made. Now, he forgot that the Naira is weak because Nigeria is not a productive country. So Nigeria doesn't produce much exports to back up the Naira. We don't have the necessary export to back up the Naira. That is why the Naira is weak. It's part of the reason why the Naira is weak. But he didn't look at it that way. His mindset was to deal with some bank MDs. And from the conversation between him and the anchor of that program, it's like himself is a banker. He used to be a banker. So he knows he appears to know the inner workings of banks. And it's appeared that he has some axe to grind with some banks. The way he was insisting, he was so sure that those bank MDs should be taken out in handcuffs like common criminals, which he said they are. But the truth remains that the Naira is weak because there is not enough export to back it up. We are not exporting as much as we should. Over the years, Nigeria's oil had been our savior when we are in a mess like this. But it appears the oil is not in a position to help us out. So that is what is worsening the situation. Our oil export is still low. We cannot even meet the OPEC quota. We have challenges with militants. We have challenges with those who are involved in oil theft. So there is a lot of challenges. So we are not getting enough dollars into the system, into Nigeria. Our foreign reserve, according to IMF, is going to fall to $24 billion this year. So where do you get the resources to back up the Naira or to protect the Naira? So that is a fact that we are not exporting enough to be able to strengthen the Naira. But he's not looking at it. What they are looking for, those to blame, those who are the saboteurs, the conspirators who are against the progress of Nigeria in their own mindset. But they are not looking at the bigger picture. And there are also issues about even the oil we're exporting. Some of the oil we're exporting in recent time have been sold forward. The other day, many Nigerians were shocked when the governor of Kwara State, who is the chairman of Nigerian Governors Forum, revealed that 6 months of oil that we are selling, we are not getting anything because we have collected the money in advance. So we sold them forward. So there is no liquidity in the system. Instead of accepting this fact, these people are trying to make everybody look like a criminal. The bankers are criminals. They are hoarding the dollars. They are the ones causing the low value of the Naira. And what is surprising is that after Mr. Ayo granted that interview, one of the things he suggested was implemented by the Central Bank of Nigeria. That is why you should not be surprised if his other suggestion about arresting bank MDs will be the next in line. This is because if a few days after that interview, the Central Bank of Nigeria, the federal government of Nigeria, of course, under the instruction of the Central Bank of Nigeria, asked telecommunication companies to restrict access to the websites of cryptocurrency firms such as Binance. You remember, as I told you earlier, Mr. Ayo was talking about that they should deal with Binance and others. So they have dealt with them now. They have dealt with Binance, Octafex, Coinbase, and others, because CBN ordered the telecommunication companies to restrict access to the websites of these cryptocurrency firms. So what is next? So, having executed one part of Ayo's suggestion, will you be surprised tomorrow if you hear that the MDs of 5 banks in Nigeria have been arrested? And if you arrest them, is that going to make the Naira value to increase without increasing productivity in the system, without increasing export of crude oil from Nigeria and the export of other solid minerals, so that Nigeria can be able to have solid foreign reserves to be able to strengthen the Naira? That is the basic question. In my thinking, arresting the bank MDs will only grab headlines to divert attention. But the real problem remains that the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has not done anything to increase productivity in Nigeria. It has not done anything to reduce the huge appetite of the government for imported goods, which are the drain of our foreign reserve. Until that is done, the Naira will continue to be in this kind of situation. It is not by arresting people. The other day you heard EFCC say they have about 7,000 men all over the country. So what are they going to be doing now? So if they look at you, they say, look, it's like this person is having dollars. He is among the saboteurs. Oh yeah, enter the vehicle. Is that how we're going to solve the problem of lack of dollar liquidity in the forex market of Nigeria? Is that it? Is that all they could think about? These are the kind of things, solution they can only come up with. If that is all they have to offer, it means they have confirmed the position of those who had said it ab initio, that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was not prepared for the job. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. If you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.